found out my boyfriend's roommate was actually his wife at my birthday dinner. I, 27F, had been dating Mark, 29M, for about 8 months. We met at a gym, started talking, and things escalated pretty quickly. He was charming, funny, and honestly the most attentive partner I'd ever had. He always said he was terrible with relationships in the past, but wanted something real now. There was just one weird detail. He lived with a roommate, a woman named Jess. Whenever I asked about her, he'd say something like, "Oh yeah, she's just someone I split rent with. We barely talk." He claimed they had opposite schedules, and that's why I never saw her when I came over. At the time, I didn't question it much because the apartment was always tidy and there were 2 bedrooms. Fast forward to last month, my birthday. Mark insisted on taking me to a nice restaurant downtown. He even invited a few of my friends. Everything was going great. Drinks, appetizers, laughing. The whole thing felt like one of those moments where you think, wow, this relationship is actually going somewhere. Then about halfway through dinner, a woman walked straight up to our table. She looked directly at Mark and said, completely calm, "Are you going to introduce me to your girlfriend?" The entire table went silent. Mark turned pale, like ghost pale. He stammered something like, "Jess, what are you doing here?" And that's when she dropped it. "I'm his wife. Not girlfriend, not ex-wife. Apparently they'd been married for 3 years. She had found messages on his laptop that morning about my birthday dinner and decided to come see it for herself. She even showed me their wedding photo on her phone right there at the table. I honestly thought it was some insane prank at first, but Mark didn't deny it. He just sat there staring at the table while both of us demanded answers. According to Jess, they were working on their marriage and still living together. According to Mark, they were basically separated but hadn't told people yet. Neither explanation really made sense. Jess ended up apologizing to me before leaving, saying she didn't know about me either and thought he'd been working late all those nights. Mark tried to follow her out, but my best friend literally stood up and blocked him from leaving until he explained himself to us. Long story short, he admitted he'd been seeing both of us the entire time. My birthday dinner turned into a 2-hour interrogation, and I ended up Ubering home with my friends while Mark stayed behind looking like his life had just exploded. Jess messaged me the next day and we actually talked for a while. She filed for divorce that same week. So yeah, worst birthday ever, but at least now I know why the roommate never said hi.